Hey guys, this is going to be my initial impressions and unboxing of the new Google Chromecast with Google TV. So right out of the box, you're going to be getting obviously the Chromecast device itself, and to compare it in size to the current Chromecast that I have, it is a bit larger, which is to be expected given that it is also a bit more capable in what it's able to do. We also have a remote, and I've been asking Google to do this for years, to finally have a remote that comes with their Chromecast device, as well as a user interface, and I'll show you what the user interface itself looks like when I hook it up to my TV. But to compare this remote to other remotes, it is a little on the small side, not that that necessarily matters, but this is it in comparison to a Roku remote. I also have an NVIDIA Shield remote and an Amazon Fire TV remote. So maybe a little bit easier to lose, but as long as it functions and works properly, I don't think it's that big of a deal. Going over the buttons on the remote, we have a power button, we have an input button for your TV, a couple of app buttons, we have YouTube and Netflix, we have mute, the home button, the back button, Google Assistant, and then you have this circle here is to navigate, with the button in the middle to select. And the remote itself is going to take a couple of AAA batteries, which are also in the package as well. So it's nice that they supply you with a couple of batteries to get things going. We have a power adapter for the wall that is going to be used for this cord, USB on one end, with the other end being a USB Type-C that's going to be plugging in to the Chromecast device. So that's everything that you get right out of the box. Now I'm going to show you guys what the user interface looks like once you have it hooked up to your TV. After you set up your Chromecast with Google TV, this is going to be what the user interface looks like. And for those of you who have had Android TV, it's actually pretty similar in some ways. We can see here that at the top, there is a search option, and you can use Google Assistant to help you search with voice, and you can search exactly for whichever app or show or movie that you might be looking for in the search area. Now, it also has some other tabs up here. There's going to be recommendations for you, and this is going to be your main home screen that's going to list top picks specifically for you based on your viewing history. It's also going to list all of your apps if you want to go into a specific app to find what you're looking for. It's going to have things that are trending on Google in terms of movies and TV shows that you can access here. And then there's going to be other filter options as you work your way down the menu page. Now, if we go back to the top, we can also see that there is a movies option if we want to filter our way through the movie options, again, in terms of trending on Google and different categories that we can look through. And then also they're going to have the same thing for shows, ones that are popular, new, trending on Google, and then filtering them by different categories as well. And continuing to go to the top here, we have the apps area. So if you're not exactly sure what app you're looking for, you can just browse through the apps. You can look at all of the apps that you currently have. You can search for apps, of course, with Google Assistant, and you can filter these apps by different categories. So let's say we want to filter them by entertainment, and then it's going to list popular applications that are in the entertainment area, so you can check those out here. So let's say I wanted to download Pluto TV, a really great free-to-access application to get live TV and movies. We just click install, and then it's just going to go through the download and installation process. And after you install an application, it will show back up in your My Applications area over on the home page. And once you install an application, you can open it right from the applications page itself that you downloaded it from, or you can go back to the home page, and going down to your apps, it should show up at the end of the line as the last application that you had downloaded. So there is our Pluto TV application. And under the apps categories, it also has apps from other devices that you can download and check out in this area. So I have an NVIDIA Shield, so the apps that I have downloaded over on that NVIDIA Shield are showing up in this area. Then there's featured applications, ones that are recommended for you, and then they also have other filtering categories as you move your way down this list. So I'm very pleased that Chromecast finally has an option to buy one of their devices that has a user interface that you can scroll through and find exactly what you want to watch, as well as a remote that you can use instead of just using your phone to cast things over to a Chromecast device. I've been asking Google to do this for years, and they finally have an option here with the Chromecast with Google TV. It's an upgrade over the original Chromecast, not just because you can watch in up to 4K, but also because it has this great user interface that people who have used Android TV should be very familiar with in terms of how things are laid out and how to find different options for things to watch. So I appreciate you guys stopping by. Consider subscribing to the YouTube channel, and I'll catch you back here next time.